Start the recording here. All right, guys, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Luis Morales, Health Fitness Specialist with Exos at Autodesk. Today I have a really nice class planned out for us. What we're going to be doing is a two-part AMRAP workout. So there's going to be two parts to this workout. Both of them are going to be AMRAPs. Now, when I say AMRAP, that is an acronym for as many rounds and or reps as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to just have a nice slice of time. I'm going to give you guys a few exercises. We're going to see how many times we can go through with the reps and the rounds in that period of time. Probably not all of us are going to be moving at the same pace, but that's okay. My colleague Jazzy is going to be putting the workout in the chat here today. So if you guys get confused or you don't know where we're at, or I'm moving at a different pace than you, feel free to go back and reference the chat, because the workout will be in there. The reps and what we're doing for how long will be in the chat. So look to the chat if you're feeling confused. I'm going to get going and just start to give you guys a sample of what each movement is going to look like. So we're doing two parts. Each part is going to have 4 movements. So in the first part, we're going to start out, the magic number is going to be 10. So what we're going to be starting out with is an overhead reverse lunge. So you don't necessarily need to hold anything overhead. We're just going to start with those arms up, nice and locked in place. We're going to be alternating in a reverse lunge. We're going to be activating the glutes here. Core is obviously going to be on. Our shoulders might get burning a little bit. That's what that one's going to look like. The next one is eccentric push-up. Now, eccentric might sound like an exotic term, but all it really means is we're going to focus on going nice and slow on the way down. So nice push-up form here, nice plank position. Take it nice and slow. Try and do 3 seconds on the way down, and then 1 on the way up. So just nice and slow going down, and then regular push-up coming up. We're doing 10 of those. Then we're going to be on our back. So last week, if you were with me, I introduced you guys to the hollow position. What we're going to be doing is incorporating that a little bit into this next core movement. So we're going to be starting arms up, legs up, and this is kind of the dead bug starting position for most. What we're going to be doing, keeping the core nice and tight, is going in between this position and this hollow position. So arms are up overhead, not touching the ground. Legs are extended as much as you can manage while keeping that core glued to the ground here. That's the most important part. If you're having trouble with extending the legs and not keeping your back on the ground, just kind of keep those legs a little more in compact. You want to make sure that the core can work as well as possible. So we're just going to be alternating between those two for reps. Last one in our first part of the AMRAP is the plank with hip extension. Now, this can be done a couple different ways. I'm going to be doing it on my elbows. You guys can be up on the hands if you like, if that's more comfortable for you. Either way, what we're going to be doing is moving from the hips. So we're in that nice plank position, alternating, bringing the heel up towards the ceiling, squeezing the core while also squeezing those glutes and those hamstrings. So alternating here, making sure we're not doing any crazy rotating. Want to stay away from any rotation there. So that's the first part. The next part also going to be 4 movements. Now, the second part is going to have a little bit different of rep counts. What we're going to be doing to start the second part off is some mountain climbers. So planting those hands underneath the shoulders, starting in that nice plank position. If you can, try and alternate really quickly, kind of like I am here. If this is a little bit too fast for you, that's totally okay. What we can do is move those legs and those knees up towards our chest one at a time while keeping the core super tight here. So as far as reps go for the mountain climbers, we're trying to do 20 on each side. So it's going to be 40 total if you're counting each time the knee comes up. Next, we're going to be on our back for another core exercise. So we may be doing kind of an advanced version of a crunch here with those hands up behind our head, bringing those legs up in that tabletop position. The legs are going to stay where they are here. We're just going to use those core muscles, try and bring our head closer to those legs, and then back down. That's 1 rep. This is uncomfortable for your hips in any way. Feel free to rest those feet on the ground. Just do a little crunch like that. All right, we're going to come back up onto our feet. For the next one, we're going to hit our lower body by doing some lateral squats. So establishing a nice kind of wide stance, nothing too wide. What we're aiming to be doing is pushing those hips back, sinking back onto one leg, keeping that spine nice and straight, and then powering ourselves back up into the middle. And then we're going to alternate. So 20 reps, we're doing 10 on each side. So it'll be 10 on each side of these lateral squats. Want to make sure we're pushing those hips back almost like we're going to sit down in a chair. All right, guys, and for the final movement of the second part is going to be a plank with rotation. So we're going to be down back on the ground again, hands planted up under the shoulders in that nice plank position to start. What we're going to do is rotate. I'm trying to look past my hand up towards the ceiling. Other hand is planted, pushing my body away from the ground as much as possible. We're going to come down, plant that hand again, and then rotate to the other side. We are rotating with this one. We want to make sure the core is super tight. We want to make sure those hips don't sag super low. And then we're also not posted up with our hips super high. Want to be in a nice straight line there. So again, as far as the reps go, for the first part, it's all 10 reps. For the second part, it's all 20 reps. Now the mountain climbers are going to have 20 on each side, and then the other stuff is going to be 10 on each side. So I'll be talking you guys through all the way. And again, if you are lost or you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the chat. The workout is in there in the chat. Okay. Let's get into our warm-up, guys. So let's start at the bottom of our mats or our space here. We're going to start out with a nice version of what some refer to as the world's greatest stretch. So let's kind of bend down, try and touch those toes. Bend the knees a little bit if you have to here. Just hanging out for a second. Let's use those hands, walk those hands along the ground till we're out into a nice plank position. We're warming up that core. And then when you're ready, big lunge with the left foot, trying to place the left foot outside that left hand. All right, now we're here, keeping that back leg as straight as you can. Let's open up that left arm to reach up for the ceiling. Take a deep breath. All right, let's return that left hand to the ground. Good work, guys. Bring that left foot back to meet the right. Same thing on the other side, big lunge with the right. Let's reach with that right hand up towards the ceiling. All right, and after that breath, let's return that right hand to the ground. Return that left foot back. Get in that nice plank position. Then push yourself into downward dog here for a moment. Just warming those shoulders up. And then when you're ready, slowly start to walk those hands back in towards your feet. Bend the knees a little bit if you have to, just to reach those toes. And then let's slowly straighten it back up. Nice, okay. Just get our lower body warmed up a little bit more. Let's go ahead and get into a nice air squat position or just your regular squat stance. Let's knock out just a quick 10 air squats. Want to make sure that we're just waking up those glutes, making sure our core is nice and tight. We want to keep our spine relatively straight and supported through those abdominal muscles. I haven't really been counting my own. It's probably about 10. Good work, you guys. Okay. So one more time, we're going to be going for 8 minutes in the first part of the workout, and then we're going to be going for 9 minutes in the second part of the workout. Now, I like these AMRAPs a lot just because the whole time thing, it really motivates me to get as many rounds and reps in as I can. I want to encourage you guys to do the same, but also just keep in mind that we're going for quality movement. And we also want to just make sure that we're not exposing ourselves to kind of any risk for injury or anything like that. So go fast, but again, be safe. We want to make sure it's quality over quantity. All right, guys, I'm going to set the timer up here and then we can get going. Whoops. All right, guys, 8 minutes to start. We're just trying to get as much work in as possible in this first 8 minutes. We're gonna take a really brief rest, then we'll get into that second 9 minutes. All right, let's get going. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. All right, we're doing those reverse lunges, arms up overhead first, and we're just alternating. So as soon as we get to 10, that's 5 on each side. We can move on. Make sure that core is nice and tight. Good work, you guys. All right, next one is going to be your 10 eccentric push-ups. So getting into a nice push-up position here. Nice and slow on the way down, and then explode up. Good job, guys. These can also be done from the kneeling position. No harm in doing them like that as well. We're still getting a nice training response from that upper body. Good work, you guys, good work. All right, we're moving on to the next one. It's that dead bug to hollow thing. So remember, we're on our backs with those hands and feet up. We're gonna extend those arms and those legs, using that core super tight, bring them back in. That's 1 rep. We're going up to 10. Make sure you have the control the whole time. And that core stays really glued to that ground. Good work here, guys. Good work. Good work. Keep that count going for yourself. Great job, guys. All right, so the last one of this first circuit, plank with that hip extension. So I'm gonna be down on my elbows here. Nice plank position. And then we're doing 5 on each side. Good work, you guys, good work. All right, I'm back to the top, doing those 10 overhead reverse lunges. Good work, you guys, good work. All right, I'm moving into those eccentric push-ups right now. Keep it going, you guys. You guys are doing great. Nice and slow on the way down, regular speed on the way up. We're about halfway through here, guys. Let's see how much we can do in that second 4 minutes. Good work, guys, good work. Ooh, push-ups are getting me. All right, let's get into that dead bug to hollow position here. Arms up, legs up, extending, keeping that core tight, and then bringing it back in. Focus on that exhale, especially when you're bringing those arms and legs back in. That'll help keep that low back glued in to the ground. One more here. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. Let's keep it going. Get in that plank. Hip extension here. 10 on, or 5 on each side to get that total of 10. All right, final 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Starting round 3 here. Trying to work as fast as possible, but as efficiently as possible. We want to make sure it's just quality movement the whole time. Take little breaks along the way if you need it. Also, another thing I like about AMRAPs, it's kind of your time to do what you can with it. Good work, you guys. Keep pushing yourselves. All right, it's got to be 10. All right, back to those gnarly push-ups. Again, nice and slow, guys, on the way down. Good work, you guys. Good work. All right, we got 1 minute left, pretty much 1 minute. See how much we can get in. I'm on round 3 here. Dead bug to hollow, 10 reps. Good work, you guys. Keep pushing it. Almost there. About 30 seconds. See how much work we can get in. Push it. All right. On to those hip extensions. Whew. And then for 3 full rounds here. Ten seconds, guys. Whew. Keep working till the end, even if you're right at the top of that round. All right. Whew. All right, let's take a little rest. That's the timer going off. Letting us know we're done with that first 8 minutes. Good job, you guys. I don't know about you guys. I think I recorded, was it 3 rounds plus 2 reps? Not bad, not bad. Make sure if you guys are serious about your results, write down the rounds and the reps that you got. Maybe try this workout again later. It will be recorded on our YouTube channel. See if you can beat it. It's always super fun to do with this workout format. All right, let's grab a quick sip of water. We're gonna get right into that 9-minute AMRAP here. All right, guys, I'm setting the timer up. Again, we're doing mountain climbers, the crunches with the knees up, our lateral squats, and the plank with the rotation. Now it's gonna be 20 reps of each. For the mountain climbers, remember it's 20 on each side. So essentially 40, 20 crunches, 20 lateral squats, so that's 10 on each side. And then the 20 plank rotations, that's also 10 on each side. All right, guys, let's get it going. 3, 2, 1. 9-minute AMRAP now. All right. Getting these mountain climbers. I like hammering these out fast. Really good core workout here. Whew. Definitely a core burner right there. All right, I'm moving on. Crunches with the knees up. These are tough. My core is definitely feeling it after I'm doing these in a workout on any given day. All right. Make sure we're squeezing with those tummy muscles, guys. We don't want to be using our arms or our shoulders just to pull our heads up. Make sure that squeeze is coming from the tummy itself. Good work, you guys. Good work. I'm starting to feel it. All right. Keep squeezing, guys. Whew, that burn in the stomach means we're doing something right there. All right, guys, good job. All right, I'm moving on, getting up to those lateral squats. All right. This one, guys, make sure that the stance isn't too wide. Try and have those toes as straight as you can manage. A little bit of angling out is all right in my book. And let's sink into one side like we're trying to sit down on a stool. Focus on going down nice and smooth, and then a nice push to come up. Good job, guys. Good work, guys. Good work. Keep it moving. Keep that core nice and tight during this one, guys. We want to make sure our back's not rounding whatsoever. Keeping that spine nice and supported. Even though we don't have any weight on our backs or anything, it's always good to practice that. Good work, guys. Good work. All right. We're 3 minutes in. I'm down into the plank rotations here, guys. Make sure we're planting those hands back right where we found them, under those shoulders. Keeping that core nice and tight the whole time. Doing a little bit of rotation here, but focus on that core strength. Good work, guys. Good work. It's taking longer than I thought. Whew. All right, guys, that's one round. Took almost half our time. All right, let's see if we can get two in. Let's get it. Back down to the mountain climbers. All right. Man, whew. Oh man, those are tough. All right, go work, guys. Take little breaks along the way if you need to. Remember, it's your time. Do what you can with it. All right, I'm back to those crunches. Good work, you guys. Remember, we're bracing that stomach. We're using those lower abdominals as well. Good work, you guys. Good work. And these are burning. Sometimes you gotta split those little sets up within your workout. That's all right. All right, let's see if we can finish 2 rounds here. Let's keep it going. Good work, you guys, good work. All right, moving on to these lateral squats. We got 3 minutes. Let's see if we can do it. Have those arches up as we're doing our lateral squats. Want to make sure those feet aren't too flat on the ground there. Want to really grip the ground with our feet. Good work, you guys, good work. See if we can get to 2 rounds here. Oh, man. All right, guys, good work. Okay, I'm on to that last 20 plank with rotation here, at least for this round. Remember, let's keep pushing it. Going for as many reps as possible. All right. Good work, you guys. I see you working. Keep it up with those squats. We got 1 minute and 30 left, guys. We got it. Keep it working. Whew. Oh, man. Good job, guys. All right. 1 minute warning. Let's see how much we can get done within this 1 minute. Really push it. I'm going back to the start of round 3. Here we go. Do not think my shoulders would be this tired. All right. Oh, man. All right, guys, 30-second warning. Keep it going. Working to that very last second. Oh, man. All right, we'll be able to rest when it's over. For now, give it 100%. When that alarm goes off, then we'll be able to rest. Good job, guys. Way to work all the way through the end. That is the sound letting us know that 9 minutes is up. Whew. All right, stand it up. Let's get some air in us. We'll
Go, Jazzy.
Thanks, Joan.
Yeah, I watched. I was
Good
right
job, you
behind
guys. Good job. All right. Make sure to record your results. If you guys plan on coming back and doing this workout, trying to beat yourselves, it's all about becoming 1% better every day. All right, so for this cool down, let's just start with some shoulder rolls, guys. Doing some backwards shoulder rolls standing. Good work, guys. Try and inhale as we bring those shoulders up, and then exhale as they go down. I know my shoulders are feeling nice and tired. Whew. Good work, you guys. Good work. Just trying to reset the nervous system a little bit here so I can be nice and calm for the rest of our lunches and for the rest of our days. All right, a couple more here. Nicely done, guys. All right, my breathing rate is already a little bit lower. Let's get down onto the ground, half kneeling position real quick here with a nice lower body stretch. I've been liking this flow a lot, so we're gonna start out with a nice hip flexor stretch. So one knee on the ground, squeezing the glute, pushing the hips forward just a little bit here with the core tight, looking for a nice stretch in the front of the hips. Squeeze that glute. All right, guys, and let's extend that front leg, heel on the ground, and rock forward. Try and touch those toes into a nice hamstring stretch. Still trying to take those nice deep inhales and those longer exhales. Guys are all doing great. All right, let's rock back into that hip flexor one more time on this side. Squeezing that glute, core stay nice and tight. Stretching out the front of that hip. This is the one that we all need all the time with all the sitting we do. All right, rock back into that hamstring, same side one more time. All right, guys, let's switch it over to the other side. Last thing we're gonna do together here today. Find that glute squeeze and that nice hip flexor stretch on the other side. Core nice and tight. Good work, guys. All right, rock back and then a hamstring stretch. Reaching for the toes. You want a little bit of a calf stretch too, really point those toes up. You might feel it all the way down through the heel. All right, one more time, hip flexor. Good work, you guys, good work. All right, last time rocking back on that hamstring. And then we'll be all done. Thanks you guys for coming, keeping me company today during this workout. Same time, different place. For tomorrow's workout, we got exercise with Exos. That's tomorrow at 12 p.m. with Jazzy. Those workouts are also always fun. All right, you guys can relax, no more stretching. Don't forget, we are doing the Zen in 10 program right now. Stretch breaks, all we're trying to do is 10 stretch breaks over 10 days. They only take 10 minutes. You can go view them on our YouTube channel. You don't have to come to our live classes. Super awesome, super fun way to kind of get de-stressed and just work through a little bit of movement. I know all of us kind of get a little stiff over the duration of our work days. So go check that out, guys. Don't forget, we also have a stretch break coming up at 3 p.m. today with Brittany. And again, thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Be safe out there.
Thanks, Lewis. Bye.
You guys did awesome. See you guys next time. Take care.
Thanks, Luis.
You guys
Thanks,
are very
Luis.
welcome. Good
Thanks,
job.
Jazzy.
Hi, Larry.
Good job, guys. Great job.
Bye. See ya.